Hey guys, I'm here with my beautiful A. Russ Rav Vast tube, and this is about a year and a half old now, but I know that they make a normal Vast in this scale. But I wanted to use this to demonstrate some techniques for activating harmonics, and there's multiple ways to approach it. I'm going to teach you a couple of the ones that I use in my music and show you what's the quickest and most effective way to create the best sound. So let's take a look. In a lot of my music I use harmonic activation just as kind of an accent to whatever I'm playing. And the A Russ is a really easy rav to create very clear harmonics on. So again, we talked about this in a previous video, but for the sake of this I'll review. There are multiple portions of the tongue that you can dampen or mute with your finger to create a tone. The lower notes are easier to make very clear harmonics on, and the higher notes are a little bit more difficult, but pretty much all of this scale, where it's a low scale, is pretty easy. And again, to create a simple muting technique, you can hit the wing, and that activates the octave and the fifth. So by wing, I mean you're hitting this sort of corner right here to create a sound. And you can hear the difference between Now, a more advanced way to do it is to put your finger out and put your finger on the center of the V. So, very lightly, you don't have to press very hard. And you're using the wing hit again to create one of the harmonics. If you move your finger over a little bit and put it on the right side of the V, you can get the other harmonic. Now, I've never seen anybody else talk about this, but I use this pretty frequently when I'm playing. Instead of going between here and here, you can also just put your finger down here and still get that middle note. Now, there's a trick, because you can really get this one, and this gives you the octave of. So really you can get 4 notes very clearly on one tongue. So again, primary note, octave, fifth, and then the second octave. And I'll do it on a different tongue so you can see as well. So again, primary note, octave, fifth, and then the higher octave. Again, I'll do it on this note. And some notes, again, will be more clear than others just because they have sort of harmonic pairing with the rest of it. But that gives you a little sense of how to achieve those 3 notes from one tongue. Now, another technique I use pretty frequently is a quick hit. And you're creating a harmonic by hitting and muting one of the tongues with your finger by holding it there very quickly. So for this technique, you're using a very stiff finger, almost like how we were talking about playing them with a poke, but you're it's a very solid poke, and you're hitting it and then removing your hand really fast, but when you hit it, you're hitting front, the pad rests slightly on it, and then you lift it up. Call that the poke harmonic. So again, let's review. We have the normal note, octave, fifth, and then I'll give you guys an example of how you can use this in the song. So this is just an improv off the top of my head, and I'll use some of the techniques that we just talked about in the video. Thanks again, guys, for watching this video. I hope this was useful for you in figuring out how to work with the harmonics a little bit. It's kind of a growing process as you build speed in your normal playing. There's more and more accents that you can figure out to add to whatever song you're creating. And the harmonics lend themselves really, really well to sections between normal riffs that you're playing. Kind of like a blues fill when you're playing blues chords. Harmonics act as a binding agent to hold your song together. So, more videos will be in the future, more RAV reviews as well, and I'm going to be doing one-by-one reviews of each of the scales that I own, just to give people a better idea of what those scales are good with, what chords you can form with them, and just general feel for the scales and the tones, and what you can expect when you're purchasing one. Stay well, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.